Welcome back to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with King. This is not financial advice. Please do your due diligence before making any moves based off of this information. So, if you guys want something to say, go ahead and jump in and say it on the chat. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and get going here. Had some computer issues this morning. I had to redo some things to get going, so that's why we're doing a little late today. So anyway, let's make it fast. I've got a few things else I got to get done today, so I just want to get through it. So again, looking at the Bitcoin chart, let's go back to the fib levels here. All right, so looking at Bitcoin, again, we came back down. Almost looked like we were about to go. We bounced back up. We played here in the fibs. Still got a lower high. I'll show you why this matters when we get over to the one-day chart. But anyway, so to me, it's looking like we're about to have a nice little fall here. So just keep watching it. I do believe we are done with this run up. I think we've hit our high, so it's time to go ahead and fall. Let's jump over to the one day real quick here. On the one day, we did get that. We did get that 9. In 30 minutes, we're going to close there, and it's going to go down. So just be ready, guys. I mean, take profit if you're long and get out because it's going to fall. It's ready to move on down. So just keep an eye on that. It's running out of steam. The oscillators on it, shorts are down big, that's good. The oscillators on the daily for XBT, so we're definitely turning here on the stops. It's really oversold here on the daily, or overbought, sorry. The RSI is not quite there, but the TSI is there and turning. Again on the daily, so I'm thinking that we should see a pretty nice little fall off here on the daily for the next week or so. So just keep watching that. The weekend sell off is here, so we will see what happens in the next 24 hours or so. But I'm expecting a decent fall to come. Your MACD is turning as well. Everything else is quite up and oversold, so or overbought. Let's go to the BB. This is the BB for the 1 hour. We did close another solid candle outside of the BB, which leads me to believe we should easily be going back to this bottom range and possibly walking it down like we did here. So we'll see what happens, but that's kind of what I see happening there on the 1 hour chart. When we go to the daily, I still feel we're looking, again, the same way. Almost closed that one up and out of the BB. Close enough for me. With the 9 being here, I think that the daily tells us that we could easily fall back to the 6K range, which is my target for now, and we'll see where we go after that. That's kind of what the daily is looking like on the BB. Sequential, everything's kind of lining up for a drop, so just keep that all in mind. EOS decided to kind of fuck with us today, and again, we will see if maybe that's just it faking out. If we go back to the fib chart here, it's definitely up there. I'd like to see what happens with the daily today. I mean, when it fell hard. But again, this just looks like another big bear flag to me. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it. I'm probably going to re-short it here again soon. A lot of people's stops got hit. Actually, mine didn't even get hit, luckily enough. Yeah, it missed it, so it didn't even get liquidated. So we got lucky there, but some of the other ones. But either way, when we check out over here, let's go back to the daily. EOS chart again, it's getting resistance there at the 50 MA, the 50-day moving average, which I'm guessing is probably the end of this run here for EOS. You know, I'm thinking that I will, you know, definitely be short in this thing. Here pretty soon. So keep an eye on that. I'm already short. Down a little right now, but I'm expecting that to fall. So keep an eye on that. Also, let's go back to the XBT chart. No, that's EOS. It is back on the Ichi. Fell back in there for a little while. It's back above the cloud on the 1 hour. But the 4 hour, I believe we're right up above it as well. Even the 4 hour cloud shows that there's a good chance that we could fall back down to here. I mean, you just had that 50 crossover, that 200 MA, which could get, you know, a little pumpy. But I just don't see that happening. It already happened. You got your pump, and then it's kind of died off. It didn't really give us much more than that. So let's keep an eye on that day there on the 4 hour. Go to the 12 hour chart. You know, we're right here at cloud resistance. I just don't see it breaking out there. It's also at the 0.5 fib level. We're not holding as much weight. I mean, we could do some sideways over the entire weekend, but I do expect us to, you know, fall back down towards 6K like the daily is saying. So just keep an eye on that. I've been kind of waiting on that 9 to happen, and it did. So just, you know, let's see what happens. Again, it's right at the 50-day moving average. So let's see what happens here. Hopefully we will continue to fall off there, get close, and then meet off and dump again. It's kind of where we're at. So let's see what happens. Go back down to the bottom of this triangle. I expected us to go up a little bit more. I really did. And maybe it still does. Maybe right up to that trend line where that moving average is at, 7,300. But you know, I would have expected it to happen already. I'm shocked it hasn't. With all the up movement that we've been seeing the last few days. So let's see here. Yeah, let's look at our hourlies. And even our hourly is, you know, was overbought there a little while ago. Last time I looked at it, it's coming back down, but you still have some room to fall in your stotch. Same thing with your RSI. I mean, everything has a lot of room to fall. It's getting towards them overbought levels. On the 1 hour, if you go to the 4 hour, we're creeping up towards that overbought area. 12 hour was completely oversold. It definitely traced back a little here, but the RSI is creeping up. So let's see what happens in those two indicators. Also on your 12 hour, you're about to have a bearish crossover on the MACD. So just keep an eye on that. 6 hour, it's a little bit more bullish than most. But we'll just, like I said, we'll keep an eye on it. Let's see here. Again, the 4 hour rejected there, kind of at the channel resistance. And let's see if it holds up here. If it breaks down through there, there's a good chance we'll come down to here again. So let's see. I'm still calling this as a fall. Same thing with EOS. And I think Ether is going to fall with it as well. So keep an eye on all those three. Those are the ones that I see possibly failing quickly. So those are the ones to watch. Those are the ones I'm watching right now. The other day we had a good little short opportunity for Tron. I mentioned it in the chat. We didn't call it or anything like that. It ended up working out for a few people. But I would stay away from some of those coins at the moment. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. So, again, too, also on the daily, we are here in this little fight here with the 50-day MA. Let's see if we can break that down. Come back down. I mean, that's the only thing that's really holding us up right now is that. On the daily anyway. So I think that's a good place to start. Just watch that. I think we're going to go ahead and fall back down. I'm sorry, guys. I'm quite unprepared for today, to be honest with you. I just had a lot going on with the computer crashing and all that. Trying to get that back on board and stuff running for everything was a little quite nerve-wracking. But either way, we've got it back. You know, Bitcoin is really struggling to hold the 7,000 area, so just keep that in mind. I mean, that's kind of what I see. I'll be better prepared tomorrow. It's been a long day. I've been worried about this computer being down and not being able to get on for you guys, and not only just get on, but you know, get on the computer, make sure to watch trades, and you know, etc. So let's plan on doing this again tomorrow. Or wait, no, today's Friday, so enjoy the weekend. And we will get back to it. I expect when we come back on Monday, we will probably be somewhere in the 6,400 range, maybe even a little lower. And then we'll go from there. I expect us to fall off pretty quick. Haven't seen too much big news out there the last few days or the last few hours or anyway today. Again, I haven't been too much into it, so kind of a crappy show, to be honest with you guys, but we'll get it cleaned up here, and we'll go from there. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Don't work too hard. If you guys can, please give me a like. If you have any questions, please ask them. Nobody came out in the chat today. I don't know if I just caught everybody at the bad time or something along those lines, but please subscribe, please give me a like, or you can dislike this if you'd like to. I don't really give a shit, but either way, I'd like to get you guys on here and see some happiness from you. Also, don't forget to check out our site. Our deposits are open today for the crypto fund. They will be open until tonight, so if you want in on that, you can do that. If not, to each their own. So either way, we are again, like I said, watch EOS. Let me just throw that in there one more time. It is right at that 50-day moving average. I didn't even think we'd get that high in this channel. It went a little bit higher than I thought it would, but I do believe it's going to get rejected and just go ahead and continue crashing. So just keep that in your mind. Watch EOS. It is a call that I did do. Some people's stops got hit. Some of them didn't. We got lucky and it didn't hit. The mark never got up there. So either way, if you're still holding it, hold on to it, add to it, because that's definitely going to fall. Same thing with BTC. I'm short BTC right now, and I would be adding short if we go any higher. So that's what I got for you. Again, subscribe, like it. Enjoy the rest of your guys' evenings. See you later.